And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Hi, Kevin Selly in the Weather Center. Boy, if we wanted to, we could call this a winter whiplash weekend. Let's talk about what's coming. Very warm day on Saturday, well above average. Temperatures well into the 60s all across the region. But Saturday night into Sunday, we have a cold front coming through, and it's going to bring some noticeably colder air, coolest air of the season. Aside from that, into the early morning hours on Saturday, eastern, northeastern, even northern parts of the region, there is a possibility of some fog to develop. It could be dense in spots. So if you're out very early Saturday, please keep that in mind. Sharp cold front comes through Saturday. For Amarillo, say Saturday evening, I think probably after sunset and then the 7 to maybe 9 o'clock time frame. Much colder air behind that, and that will meet an approaching storm system that could bring some snow to the northern portions of the region, mainly the Oklahoma Panhandle, the northeastern parts of the Texas Panhandle, and I'll show you a map here in just a second. That would be late Saturday and early into the day on Sunday. So here's that temperature trend. Average high is 51. We'll go 64 for Saturday, then only 37 on Sunday, then a reinforcing shot of cold air comes in on Tuesday with a high at 34. Low pressure area Saturday night, northwestern portion of the region. Remember, air always flows counterclockwise toward the center of a low pressure area. So we have a southerly southwesterly wind. That's a warm direction. Once the storm moves by early Sunday morning, we get a northerly wind, and that's the cold air. But some moisture may wrap around that, and when it meets the cold air, that's that potential again for some wintry precipitation. Doesn't look like a high impact event. In fact, most of the region will not see anything as far as wintry precipitation. So the darker blue area, and this is really a high-end estimate, 1 to 2 inches of snow possible. That's mainly the Oklahoma Panhandle. Near the color transition could be a dusting of snow, and then some flurries maybe as far south as Dumas or Borger or even north of Pampa, south of Canadian. So under the ridge of high pressure, see how the yellow and orange is bulging northward on Friday. That's the warm day on Saturday. Then we get the colder air as the trough comes in, passes by on Sunday. That's the storm system that could bring a few snowflakes. Then we'll watch very carefully for the next storm system. This is the one we were talking about past couple of days for the middle part of next week. The model trends suggest, well, a lot of chaos in the models, but I think at this point, the likelihood for wintry or even any precipitation for us is pretty small. We will get the colder air, but at this point it seems like the bulk of that storm system would go across the southern portions of Texas. Of course, we're going to keep an eye on it and keep you posted. So by midnight Sunday, we've got some precipitation. Could be a mix at the start in the northeastern parts of the region. Then as we go through the overnight period, some snow could fall, again, maybe some very light accumulations. That would continue into the early morning hours, and then as the storm system moves away through Sunday morning, that precipitation, anything that does form, will taper off. So 10% chance of precipitation rising to 30% across the northeast late Saturday and then into the day on Sunday. Big temperature difference, obviously 64 to 37. Quiet day, but cool, chilly on Monday. Right now for that other storm system, we're going to blanket just a 20% chance of some precipitation. Again, the cold air definitely arrives, and of course we'll keep you posted as we go through the weekend.